Welcome everyone to another episode of the Sincast. I am your host, Castantino, and we're doing another review today. We're doing Justice League Gods and Monsters. So, basically this is going to be a story about an other universe Batman, which is actually, can't remember, I think it's Cliff Langstrom, Dr. Langstrom, anyway, the guy who's Man-Bat, a Superman whose father is actually General Zod, and, Wonder Woman, who's actually the granddaughter of Allfather from New Genesis. He'll be turning into a dick. This actually was not what I was expecting. Let me get this first. What I was expecting from this. So I saw some one of these mini episode type of deals with Batman Langstrom hunting down Harley Quinn, who was literally cutting people up and using them to make dolls. So we had mannequins that were actually like people that were ripped to pieces and then put back together into little standees like mannequins, or with their heads put on a spring for a jack-in-the-box. And in that particular one, wow, you want to freaking see Harley completely go batshit insane? Yeah, that would be this episode. Not sure if it had a title. If I find it, I'll put it in the description down below. But yeah, basically Batman comes in and battles her. And, well, does the Man-Bat thing, because apparently Langstrom's a vampire in this thing. He doesn't turn into the Man-Bat, he's a vampire, so, yeah, needless to say, no more Harley Quinn in that universe. There was another one, I don't know if there was one with Wonder Woman. If there is, I'll have to check it out. Again, I'll put it in the description, a link to it in the description. Superman, I wanted to say, yeah, the Superman one was basically where, Brainiac, the different type of Brainiac was actually a government created thing that was supposed to kill Superman. Really not what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more brutality. I was expecting a little bit more of the horror aspect. Not what I got. Basically it opens up with it opens up with Superman being on the birth of Superman. Basically, it's the typical Krypton is about to explode, and apparently you only this is probably the most I'm sure I missed something, but this is Krypton now, because apparently Superman was birthed in a fucking ship that looks like oh my god, it looked like freaking Dooku's ship. Actually, no, what? You know what? It did look like something. I can't remember what it's called. Damn it! It was the Starforge from Knights of the Old Republic, the first one. God damn. But that's what the capsule looked like. I knew it looked familiar. So anyway, Superman was birthed in this. Literally birthed. Like, and how was he birthed? Well, they have this thing. This little orb. Okay? And it has this little thing on the side. The mother, and how did they do it? They reached out. Fingerprint. They used the fingerprint. And somehow they were able to use his mom's DNA. And just before Kal-El could fingerprint Superman, he got his finger blown off by one of my favorite villains, General Zod. Zod comes in, freaking, yeah, you should have followed me, blah, 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 that kind of speech. And he fingerprints Superman. Bad touch. So Superman, that's how, and thus the birth of Superman. He crashes onto Earth. Instead of being taken in by the Kens, he's taken in by some Mexican immigrants. So the government shows up at the site. A new version of Lex Luthor's there that's already like in his 20s or 30s at this time. I want to say he's in his 30s, maybe 40s, because of what happens, what he looks like later on. But anyway, so they don't find him, the Mexican immigrants, which makes it really, like, I don't know why he ended up the way it was. Anyway. So, that's Superman's backstory. As we go on, we're seeing, like, him, Batman, and Wonder Woman attack a terrorist group that's basically run by Blockbuster. That's what I was thinking. Blockbuster. Breakdowns, freaking Transformers. So Batman fights Blockbuster. Ends up killing him because vampire. Wonder Woman ends up, I think she kills Bronze Tiger. Yeah, she kills Bronze Tiger. Does she? Or does she just put him through a wall? I think she kills him. We're going to say, for the sake of everything, kills him. And then Superman ends up killing Livewire. So they were there for this information that of course the American government lost. Big surprise in these things. And then we go back to the Tower of Justice, or the Justice League's Justice Tower, or whatever. I don't know what it's called. The Hall of Justice. We'll call it the Hall of Justice. It's not really a hall, but it's a freaking tower. But yeah, we'll call it a hall. Where we are shown that they are actually planning a coup against, because they're like, well, we're so strong, we should just rule the world. And blah 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 blah. Okay, now this then it takes a weird turn, because Superman is working with some scientists. I'm not sure why. I think it has something to do with the fact of Kryptonian. He's studying Kryptonian technology because of he's got his birth pod, and he keeps having scientists come by. Heanyway, fast forward a few minutes. Up in the Arctic, there's this guy up there who's checking some weather readings up in the Arctic, and he's attacked by a robo Batman. He's killed. Later, another scientist we're seeing gets killed by a robotic Wonder Woman. And then again, someone else is killed by a robotic Superman. So there's someone trying to frame the already not exactly the most ethical Justice League. For the sake of everything, I'm just going to start calling these guys the LOD, the Legion of Doom. So these Legion of Doomers, they kill these scientists. So that's the big thing. They're like, oh, well, who's trying to frame us? Who's trying to screw with us? You know, why would anybody want to screw with us? Good question. And they're just... So... Did I even breathe when I was talking there? Ew.